What's up? It is Tuesday, July 20th, 2021, and Akai has just released the new 2.10 update. And all I can say is they really looked out for the standalone user. Bolo! All right, before we get started, make sure you guys subscribe, make sure you guys comment, and please turn on those post notifications so you guys will know the next time I have another video available. And at the end of this video, if you like this type of content, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. If you do not like it, go ahead and hit that thumbs down. As you guys already know, I really don't care. So today, Akai released a 2.10 update that is for the software and for the hardware, and I am very excited because this was a huge update. Akai has really looked out for the standalone user because the same updates that is on the software are now on the hardware as well. So all you have to do is go and download software, and you can just go ahead and upload the stuff to your hardware, and you will get the exact same things. You will get all the new VSTs, you will get all the new effects, and you would get all the upgrades as well. What I'm going to do today is I am going to go through some of my favorite upgrades. I'm not going to go through everything because there's already been people doing super long videos on all of the updates, and plus you can go ahead and go to the site when you download these updates. You'll see the whole list of updates on there. So I'm just going to go through some of my favorite things in the new 2.10 update, and I'm going to show you guys right now. So I'm going to turn the camera around, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my screen and show you some of my favorite updates of the new Akai 2.10 update. So let's do that right now. Okay, so like I said before, this update is actually made for the standalone user. As you can see, they had so many updates on here that it is crazy how much stuff they packed in here, but we're gonna go through some of the more significant upgrades, and I wanna show you guys especially one of my favorite upgrades, which is the sounds. So let's go ahead and go through some of the new sound instruments. So let's go right here into plugins, then we can go right here into plugin, and we can go ahead and select the new sounds. As you can see, all of these sounds are right here, and we have the new Way Out Where Odyssey sound as well. So if we go in here, let's go right here to hype. This one right here is one of my favorites because it has so many different sounds. And if we click in here, you will see that they have so many different subfolders in here and just so many sounds. So let's just go to something that we all know. Let's go to the piano bank right here. Let's go and select that. And these are all the sounds that are just in the piano bank by itself. Nothing but sound after sound after sound. So now we just selected the sound at the piano bank, and this is how it sounds. And we can go through and just play different sounds out of the bank. As you can see, these sounds, they sound great. Let's go to another bank into the hype, and let's go ahead and click into the presets. Let's leave out of here, and let's go to synth. Let's go to a synth big. Let's select that, and let's see how it sounds. Sounds really good. Now let's go ahead and go back in here, and let's pick something else. Let's pick, what can we go next? We have so many different sounds. Let's go into string and brass in here, and let's go and pick this one. And as you can see, I can go through so many different sounds, but I wanted you to hear how good these sounds sound. Like, they made some very good patches for these instruments to be in standalone mode, and this is incredible how good this stuff sounds. So that's just a hype plugin. If you want to go through like the Mellotron, of course, the Mellotron is most known for like the flutes in here. And if we click on that, I mean, just crazy flute sounds. And of course, they have other sounds as well, not just flutes, but they have violins, they have choirs. So they have some really good sounds. Let's go ahead and go to Selena. And this one actually has a lot of banks in here as well. Like it has, well, not banks, but sounds. Has tons of sounds and banks. And right now, like they just have a lot of dope sounds that are going to be inside of your hardware unit so you can take it wherever you want to go. Let's go ahead and go back to the main. So now also we can go into the new Way Outware and go to Odyssey. They have a ton of sounds in here as well. Let's go and select that. So as you can see now, there is a ton of sounds that you can take with you with your standalone gear. And that is probably one of the biggest things that I do love about this new update. Also, about this update that I really like is what they did inside of the key groups. So let's say, for instance, you have a sound in your key group. Let's go ahead and load up a sound real quick. All right, so we're now in the key group. We have a sound loaded up, which is one of my drums from out of my Bolo 2020 drum kit. And as you can see, the key group is basically the same. However, when you go into the master side of the key group, they have a whole new UI for the key group. And now you can go ahead and change everything inside of this new interface inside the key groups. So now instead of me having to go all over the place to try to get the key groups the way I want it, I can actually go in here now and change this from poly to mono. And then I have it to where it's note on, where it does that. Then I have note off, where I can just kind of hold the key like this and it lets go. Or you can do note on like I did before, to where when I hit it, it's going to stay on as long as I hold it. Or you just have one shot when you play it, it plays the whole note. Now, another thing that I really like about this update is right here. As you guys can see, I have my Focusrite Scarlett plugged into the MPCX, and all of the audio is coming out of the Focusrite Scarlett. Everything. So when I play a bass or any one of my drums, if you guys can hear that, everything is coming out of the Scarlett. Now, let me show you guys how to do this inside of the MPCX so you guys can use some of your class compliant devices with the MPCX. Okay, in order to achieve this, we have to go right here to our menu button, and then we click right here to this gear wheel right here. Once we do that, we have to click on audio device, which I've already clicked on already. And as you can see, it shows the audio device and it shows the Scarlett 2i2 USB. All we have to do is do that and we are ready to go. That simple. All right, so this is one of the last things that I really like on here is the sample key detection. This is something that a lot of people asked for and Akai came through for. So it's very easy. But I have noticed that a few people that use MPCXs, they can't find the screen. It is very easy. All you have to do is go into sample edit right here. You click on sample edit. As you can see, you don't see that extra screen on here. You don't see the extra arrow. What you have to do on the MPCX is click on to trim. when you click onto trim, okay, you see this arrow right here? It's right here on the side. Might be a little blurry on my camera. You just click on that arrow right there, and it takes you to this screen right here. As you can see, it's a totally new screen. It has from BPM, detect BPM, and it has detect key. So let's go ahead and press that, and it's going to detect the key, and it already did it, and it's showing it at E major, which some people are saying, well, that doesn't look right. It's showing C sharp minor on the thing. But if people actually know, E major and C sharp minor are actually the same notes. So yes, this actually does work. So key detect does work on here, and it's actually a great tool to use for your productions. All right, there it is. As you can see, the updates have really came through this time. I am very appreciative of what Akai has done for all of us standalone users by adding in so many sounds and so many effects that now we can do everything right there inside of our units. And man, it's just a complete game changer. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys learned something from it. And like I always say, peace out.